Before you left, you held me like nothing was about to change. You kissed me like tomorrow would still call my name. There was no storm, no warning, no crack across the sky, just a quiet kind of distance hiding in your eyes. If I had known the ending was standing at the door, I would have memorized your heartbeat a little more. Before you left, we were laughing in the dark, making plans like forever was written in our hearts. I didn't see the goodbye behind your gentle breath. Everything was normal before you left. Before you left, you promised we'd be fine, just wait and see. Said, baby, don't you worry, you'll always have me. I believed it like a prayer, like something heaven sent. Never thought those words of yours would break me when you went. If I had felt the silence that was coming next, I would have held you tighter. Before you left, you were still calling me mine, still tracing little fusions across this heart of mine. I didn't hear the ending in the way you exhaled. Everything was steady. Before you left. Now shouldn't change that quickly, shouldn't fade overnight. If you were already leaving, why hold me so tight? Why let me fall asleep in the safety of your chest? If you knew I'd wake up to the emptiness you left. Now I'm standing in the quiet of a room that feels wrong, trying to find the moment where I should have known all along. Before you left, I was certain we were strong. Now I'm learning how to live with the feeling I was wrong. You took the life we were building with one final step. Everything was We thought love was strong enough to carry all the heavy stuff, like saying sorry could erase every crack we tried to face. We painted over shattered glass, smiled and said this too shall pass. But underneath the fragile shine, the fault lines ran through yours and mine. We were kissing through the pain, calling damage just a phase. But every time we said we're fine, something else would break inside. Love didn't heal the break, didn't fix the hearts we couldn't save. We held on till our hands would shake, but love didn't heal the break. We tried to bend, we tried to fake that forever wasn't at stake. But no matter how much love we'd make, love didn't heal the break. Love didn't heal the break. I memorized your wounded pride, the tears you always tried to hide. I gave you pieces of my soul, hoping that would make you whole. You held me like you were afraid of losing what we never made. Two broken hearts, one fragile thread, trying to fix what bled and bled. We were dancing on a crack, it true. When the cracks keep breaking through, love didn't heal the break. Though I gave more than I could take, I poured my heart into the ache. But love didn't heal the break. Now I'm learning it's okay to walk away and say that even when it's real and deep, some scars are ours to keep. We loved with everything we had, but love can't always fix what's bad. And sometimes strength is what it takes to admit love didn't heal the break. You held my hand like it was safe, like I could trust the ground. Spoke about forever, like you'd always be around. You looked at me like I was home, like I was all you need. So I unlocked the guarded parts and let my heart believe. You knew I was afraid of heights, you knew I'd fallen before, but you kept saying jump with me, so I did, and hit the floor. You let me fall in love without a place to land. You watched me give you everything and never took my hand. You said it's safe, I promise, like I was the only one. You let me fall in love, then you were gone. You memorized my secrets, every fragile scar. Knew exactly how to reach me, knew exactly where we are. You kissed me like you meant it, like you never let me down. But love shouldn't feel like flying just to crash into the ground. I would have walked away sooner if you had told the truth, but you let me build a future while you were passing through. You let me fall in love while you were standing still. I was diving into deep forever, you were chasing a thrill. I thought we were together, thought we had become, but you let me fall in love alone. Love shouldn't feel like gravity pulling just one side. Shouldn't feel like giving all while you're learning how to hide. If you never meant to stay, why'd you make it feel so real? Why'd you let me give my heart if you never planned to feel? So I'm gathering the pieces of a dream I thought was true, trying to remember who I was before you. You let me fall in love, but I'll learn to rise again. I'll find someone who catches me when I let them in. You may have left me breaking, but I won't come undone. You let me fall in love, but you're not the only one. One day I'll thank the heartbreak for showing me what's real. You let me fall in love. Now I'm learning how to heal. I didn't keep a single piece of my heart back for me. I laid it in your open hands, trusting you'd keep it safely. I told you all my fragile thoughts, all the fears I hide. Let you walk through every scar I carry deep inside. I thought love meant surrender, thought it meant enough. So I let down every wall when I gave you my love. I gave you my love, every breath, every beat, all the soft and broken parts you promised you'd keep. I gave you my love, like it would be enough. treasure from above. I gave you my love, and that was real love. You said love would feel like flying, like finally breathing free. But every time you helped me, something weighed on me. Your arms were warm around me, your words were sweet and steady. But even in the quiet, my heart stayed heavy. I tried to call it overthinking, tried to blame the past. Told myself real love isn't always built to last. But peace shouldn't feel like pressure, or comfort feel unsure. And I kept asking my reflection, what are you fighting for? My heart stayed heavy, even when you said my name, even when you promised nothing here would change. I smiled like I believed it, like everything was ready. But deep beneath the surface, my heart stayed heavy. Close in public, like I was all you saw. But in the dark between us, there was a silent flaw. You called it just a rough patch, said I worried way too much. But love shouldn't leave you trembling at the thought of losing touch. I kept carrying your distance like it was mine to fix, holding on to moments while you loosen your grip. I was trying to feel chosen, you were trying to feel free. And somewhere in that difference, you started losing me. My heart stayed heavy through every restless night, through every forever that never felt quite right. I tried to make it lighter, tried to stay steady, but love shouldn't feel like this. My heart stayed heavy. I miss the girl who trusted without that quiet age, who didn't read between the lines of every move you'd make. I thought love meant enduring the weight of someone's fear. But love should feel like shelter, not like disappearing here. You said just give it time, but time just made it clear. If it's real, it feels like peace, not living in a fear. My heart stayed heavy, but I'm setting it down. I won't keep holding what keeps pulling me down. I deserve a love that feels certain and steady, where joy outweighs the doubt, and my heart feels ready. You said love would heal me, said it would make me whole. But love that makes you question takes a quiet toll. I gave you all my courage, every fragile part, but I won't ignore the weight inside my heart. You said just give it time now, we'll find our way somehow. So I stitched your broken promises into a wedding vow. I painted over warning signs in softer shades of gold, turned every doubt into a dream I stubbornly would hold. I call it faith and patience, I call it being strong, but I was just ignoring what I knew all along. I lost myself in hope, in the maybe of your heart, in the one day it'll change I clung to from the start. I kept believing love would finally make you grow. I lost myself in hope and let myself go. I memorized your almost, your I'm trying and we'll see. Hung my future on your words like they were meant for me. I stayed inside the waiting like it was holy ground. Didn't see I was disappearing while you were still around. I kept saying this is temporary, it's just a phase we're in, but you can't build forever on a fragile what if wind. I lost myself in hope, in the version you might be, in the man I thought you'd turn into if you stayed with me. I silenced all my instincts just to keep you close. I lost myself in hope, more than I loved you most. Hope shouldn't cost your identity, shouldn't blur your view, shouldn't make you sacrifice what feels true to you. If loving you meant waiting for someone you weren't, then all the hope I carried was a lesson I had to learn. Now I'm gathering my pieces from the floor of Sunday, learning hope is beautiful, but not if it makes you fade. I lost myself in hope, but I'm finding me again, choosing love that's certain, not a hopeful if or when. I won't trade my wholeness for what I wish you'd show. I lost myself in hope, now I'm letting hope go. Now I'm finding my own heart. You were always the fire, lighting up the room. I was standing in the corner, fading into you. I let you take the spotlight, let your dreams run wild. I told myself that loving you meant dimming down my shine. I called it sacrifice, I called it being strong. But every time I stepped aside, I felt myself go wrong. I stayed in the shadow so you could touch the sun. I gave the pieces of myself just to be your only one. I made myself smaller so you would feel tall. I stayed in the shadow and lost it all. I swallowed all my feelings if they threatened your pride. Turned my tears into silence, kept my storms inside. You said I was your anchor, your calm, your safe place. But anchors don't get noticed, they just hold things in place. Shouldn't feel like you're scared to let it show. I stayed in the shadow while you chased your light. Clapped the loudest for you every single night. I built you up so high you couldn't see my fall. I stayed in the shadow, invisible through it all. Love shouldn't cost your color, shouldn't steal your flame, shouldn't make you question the beauty in your name. Stepping out slowly into my own light. It's scary and it's lonely, but it finally feels right. I stayed in the shadow, but I won't live there now. I'm done hiding my sparkle just to make you proud. I deserve a love where we both can stand tall. I stayed in the shadow held your words like glass, careful how they'd fall. Said it's not that I don't love you, just not enough at all. You held my shaking hands like you were doing me a favor. Soft goodbye, soft eyes, soft enough to break her. You said you deserve better, like that would set me free. But better doesn't matter, and all I want is you and me. You let me down gently, but it still hit hard, like a feather on a bruise, like a crack across my heart. You didn't raise your voice, you didn't slam the door. You let me down gently, but I'm shattered on the floor. You didn't wanna hurt me, that you tried your best, but love shouldn't feel this empty, beating in my chest. You wiped away my tears like you were kind and brave, but kindness doesn't fix the pieces that it gave. You walked away so like you were doing right, but I'm the one still trembling in the quiet of the night. You let me down gently, with careful honesty. Said I'll thank you someday for setting me free, but freedom feels like falling when you're not ready to land. You let me gently, and I still don't understand. I'm replaying every word you said so tenderly, trying to make peace with how you ended. You let me down gently, but I won't stay down long. I loved you fiercely, honestly, and that was never wrong. You may have left with kindness, but it still tore me apart. You let me down gently, but you still broke my heart. Gently still made me cry. head. No second guessing, rest. And you walked in like a storm, with lightning in your eyes, and I mistook the chaos for butterflies. You said love was fire, said it had to hurt, so I let it burn me down just to make it work. I called your jealousy passion, your distance needing space. I kept defending your shadows while losing my safe place. Love cost me my peace, every tear, every dream, every part of me that used to feel free. I traded calm for your kiss, now silence feels like a gift. 'Cause loving you was a beautiful thief. I was steady, I was sweet, now I don't recognize me. Love cost me my peace. I check my phone like a prayer, waiting for your name. Every vibration a hope, every silence a flame. I learned the art of apologizing for things I didn't do, shrinking myself to fit inside the mood of you. You said I was too sensitive when I cried at the truth, but you were never gentle with the heart I gave to you. I thought if I stayed patient, you'd finally stay too, but peace doesn't survive when it's fighting for you. Love cost me my peace, every tear, every dream, every part of me that used to feel free. I traded calm for your kiss, now silence feels like a gift. 'Cause loving you was a beautiful thief. I was steady, I was sweet, now I don't recognize me. Love cost me my peace. I miss the girl I was before. She didn't beg to be adored, she didn't fear in an empty room or tremble at a closing door. I thought love meant enduring every high and low, but love shouldn't feel like walking on broken glass alone. I gave you my stillness, you gave me your doubt. I let you move in and you pushed my calm out. Love cost me my peace, but I'm taking it back, piece by piece, breath by breath, from every panic attack. You can keep all the chaos, keep your twisted beliefs. I'm choosing quiet over all that suffocates me. I was steady, I was sweet, and I'm finding her again in me. Love won't cost me my peace. I used to think love meant losing, but now I finally see, if it costs me my peace, is too expensive for me. We started out like firefly, lighting up the dark. Every touch electric, every beating heart. We swore we'd keep it burning through every storm and trial. Never thought the flame would fade in such a little while. I kept adding all my oxygen, you barely struck a spark. I was fighting for the daylight, you were drifting into dark. Love didn't stay alive, no matter how I tried. I kept it on life support, you let it slowly die. I gave it all my heartbeat, you gave it just enough. Love didn't stay alive, even with all my love. We stopped saying I miss you, like it was understood. Turned warm into familiar, turned us until we could. I kept patching every crack, you kept pulling at the thread. I was holding on to breath while you were done instead. You can't save a fragile thing if only one believes. You can't keep a heart awake if the other wants to sleep. Love didn't stay alive, it faded in our hands. I tried to resuscitate, but you wouldn't understand. I stayed up through the midnight, praying it would survive. Love didn't stay alive, and neither did my pride. Maybe love needs tending from both sides of the flame. Maybe it needs choosing, not just a pretty name. If you stop fighting for us long before goodbye, then I was loving something already saying die. Now I'm walking through the ashes of what we used to be, learning how to warm myself without you next to me. Love didn't stay alive, but I will rise again. I won't keep breathing life into something that won't mend. If love is meant to flourish, it won't feel like a fight. Love didn't stay alive, but I survived. voice that shook the silence had a heart that wouldn't break. Then you came in like a promise, soft as summer rain. I didn't see the warning hidden in your name. I thought love would make me stronger, thought it'd lift me when I'm weak, but I was slowly disappearing every time you spoke to me. Love took my strength, piece by piece, breath by breath. I gave you all the fight I had, till there was nothing left. I bent until I shattered, trying not to lose. Love took my strength when I chose you. I stopped chasing my tomorrows to stand inside you now. Turned my dreams into your shadows, didn't ask myself how. I wore your doubts like jewelry, hung heavy on my chest. You said I was too much, so I gave you less and less. I kept shrinking in your presence so you wouldn't feel small. Didn't know the girl I used to be was fading through it all. Love took my strength, silenced every fearless part. I was holding up the world for you while you dropped my heart. I lost my sense of balance, trying to prove my worth. Love took my strength and left me in the hurt. Love shouldn't cost you power, shouldn't steal your flame, shouldn't make you question your own beautiful name. If loving you meant breaking me, then what was it for? I was building us a future, you were walking out the door. Now I'm staring at the mirror at someone I don't know, but there's a spark still flickering beneath the heavy glow. Love took my strength, but it didn't take it all. There's a fire in the ashes, there's a voice beneath the fall. You may have left me trembling, but I'm learning how to rise. Love took my strength, but it won't take my life. I gave you all my courage, I gave every doubt into a choice. To keep you happy, keep you whole, while slowly losing my own soul. I wore your pain like it was mine, crossed every single warning sign. I loved you before myself, put my heart upon your shelf, gave you pieces one by one till there was nothing left to hold. I chose your tears over my pride, let my needs just step aside. Now I'm standing here alone, 'cause I loved you before myself. I changed my colors to match your mood, called it loyalty, called it truth. Every time you pulled away, I blamed myself and chose to stay. I made excuses for your scars, ignored the cracks, ignored the dark. I thought if I just loved you more, you'd finally love me like before. But love shouldn't cost this much, or leave you starved for a simple touch. I loved you before myself, left my worth on someone else, carried us on fragile knees, begging you, don't leave, please. I gave you all the air I breathed, you barely gave a part of me. Now I'm breaking from the truth, I loved you before myself. Maybe I confused sacrifice with love, maybe I thought pain was enough to prove my heart was strong and true. But love should lift, not undo. I was disappearing day by day while you just slowly slipped away, and I was too afraid to see you weren't fighting for me. I loved you before myself, now I'm learning how to help this broken girl you left behind. Find her strength, reclaim her light. I should have chosen me back then, instead of trying to make you stay. Now I'm healing what you felt when I loved you before myself. Next time I'll stand before I fall, next time I won't lose it all. Never forget the cost I felt when I loved you before myself. Windows open, curtains move, like the last words we never got to use. Your shadows fading from the wall, but I still reach for you when I fall. Your side of the story's packed and gone, mine still lingers in every song. Every note still says your name, every tear still tastes the same. I gave you more than just my heart, I gave you every fragile part. And even when there was nothing left, I loved you with my last breath. I loved you with my last breath. With every heartbeat I had left. Even when you walked away, I begged my soul to stay. I held on till there was nothing left. Fought for us through every step. If loving you meant my death, I loved you with my last breath. The mirror shows a ghost of me, a girl you shape so easily. I wore your doubts like they were mine, crossed every single line. You said love shouldn't hurt this bad, but it was the only love I had. So I called the pain devotion and drowned inside the ocean. I kept believing you'd turn around, that you'd hear my breaking sound. But silence filled your chest while I gave you my last breath. I loved you with my last breath, with every promise I never kept. Even when you let me go, I couldn't let you know. I stayed until my heart was wrecked, until there was nothing to protect. If loving you was my regret, I loved you with my last breath. Maybe I mistook goodbye for space. Maybe I saw hope in your empty face. Maybe I was too afraid to walk away from what we made. But I would have burned, I would have bled, just to lie beside your bed. And if I had one breath left to give, I'd whisper your name again. Even now in the quiet night, I hold your memory tight. Like if I loosen my grip, I'll lose the last of it. I loved you with my last breath, through every lie, through every test. Even when you weren't mine, I crossed every line. I stayed till my heart had nothing left, till loving you was all I had kept. If that's my only truth confessed, love ever asks me why, I'll say I gave it all. I tried. I never hid my feelings, never played it cool. When I said I loved you, I meant it through and through. I showed you all my weaknesses, all my fragile scars. I didn't keep a single piece hidden in the dark. You said you felt it too, said I was your truth, but somewhere in your promises I started losing you. I stayed the same through every test, but you're forever changed with every breath. My love stayed honest, even when yours didn't, even when you're always turning to it isn't. I gave you something real, something fearless, open. You gave me half a heart and words unspoken, but my love stayed honest. I didn't love in maybes, didn't love in parts. I didn't keep one foot outside or guard my heart. I stood beside your silence when it cut like glass, believing that devotion could somehow make it last. But truth can't fix a heart that doesn't want to stay, and loyalty feels lonely when love walks away. I kept choosing you through every doubt while you were halfway gone, finding your way out. My love stayed honest through every sleepless night, through every tear I cried while you gave up the fight. I didn't lie about forever, didn't pretend for a show. If I said I'd stay beside you, I would have never let go. My love stayed honest. I don't regret my heart for loving deep and true. I regret believing you love the way I do, but I won't let your leaving turn me cold or guarded. I'd rather break from honesty than love half-hearted. You walked away protected with walls around your chest, but I can sleep at night knowing I gave my best. My love stayed honest, and it still will be, for someone who can hold it without losing me. I won't dim my fire or close it just to cope. You couldn't match my loyalty, but we were. You may rewrite the past, but I'll always know my love was real, and that's what lasts. And that's what lasts. You said you loved me softer when I didn't shine too bright, when I folded up my dreams to fit inside your night. You like me best in pieces scattered on your floor, easy to step over, easy to ignore. You held me like a secret, never like a truth. I gave you all my colors, you preferred the blue. So I learned to dim my fire just to keep you warm. Every time I almost healed, you'd pull me back to torn. I stayed broken for you, kept my heart in two, so you wouldn't feel alone in the dark. I swallowed every truth just to shelter you, while you slowly unraveled my heart. I could have been home, I could have been free, but loving you meant losing me. So I stayed broken for you. I wore my tears like makeup, let them stain my skin. You called it being patient, I called it caving in. You needed someone fragile, someone scared to leave, and I was so afraid of losing you. I forgot what I believed. You'd kiss away my questions, turn apologies to dust. And every time you hurt me, you'd say it was just love. I kept bending like a willow in a storm, you wouldn't stop, hoping if I shattered small enough, you'd finally call it enough. I stayed broken for you, kept my heart in two, so you wouldn't feel alone in the dark. I swallowed every truth just to shelter you, while you slowly unraveled my heart. I could have been whole, I could have been free, but loving you meant losing me. So I stayed broken for you. Who was I before your shadows? Before I learned to shrink my light, I used to dance without permission. Now I apologize for taking space in life. You didn't love my healing, you loved my need for you. And every time I almost left, you made me feel I couldn't move. I thought pain was devotion, thought silence was strength, but love shouldn't cost every ounce that I am. I stay broken for you, but I'm breaking through. begged you for. Always changing, clouds heavy over you. I saw the warning lightning, but I still ran through. You said you needed shelter, said you were torn and worn. So I stood beside your chaos and held you through the storm. Thought if I stayed steady, if I kept you warm, the rain would turn to sunlight and the hurting would be gone. I loved you through the storm, through every crashing wave, through nights you shut me out and stay. How was your calm and cover while you were weather worn? I gave you all my sunshine. I loved you through the storm. Shape of thunder in the sadness of your mood. Walked on fragile ground, afraid of saying truth. You'd pull me in so tightly, then push me to the cold. I kept calling it a season, but it never seemed to fold. Kept saying love is patient, love will hold the line. The patience shouldn't feel like losing peace of mind. I loved you through the storm while you were standing still. I tried to fix the damage with nothing but my will. I thought my arms could anchor what you couldn't control. I loved you through the storm, but it flooded my soul. Realizing I can't save what you won't fight for. I loved you through the storm, but I won't stand in rain. I deserve a sky that's steady, not a hurricane. I gave you all my felt it in the silence before we said a word. The space between our heartbeats was louder than it heard. You kissed me out of habit, held me out of fear, but something in your touch said you were disappearing here. We used to talk in futures, now we barely spoke at all. I was still building us while you let the pieces fall. I saw it in your eyes the night you turned away. You stopped fighting for forever, but I stayed. I stayed when love left, when the warmth turned cold, when the promises we made were stories never told. I stayed through the distance, through every silent breath. You checked out of my heart, but I stayed when love You said we were just tired, said we'd find a way, but tired doesn't feel like choosing not to stay. I held on to your shadow like it was still you, convincing myself the old spark would somehow break through. But love shouldn't feel one-sided, shouldn't feel like proof that you're the only one still holding on to truth. I was scared of losing what was already gone, so I kept pretending we were still strong. I stayed when love left, when the fire burned low, when I felt you slipping, but couldn't let you go. I stayed in the quiet through every slow regret. You stopped loving me, but I wasn't ready yet. I stayed when love left. I was fighting you, I was fighting fear, fighting the idea of not having you here. I thought staying meant loyalty, thought leaving meant defeat, but staying in a dying love just breaks you quietly. I was loving a memory of who you used to be while you were already learning how to leave. I stayed when love left, but I won't stay again where I have to beg for something we once had been. I deserve a love that chooses, not one I have to chase. I won't keep standing still in a disappearing place. I stayed when love tears behind closed doors, so you wouldn't feel the storm. I traced your name in quiet ways, wrote it in my prayers for days. You said I felt just like a home, but homes don't cry alone. I gave you patience, I gave you time. You gave me distance and blurred outlines. I was the girl who loved soft, while you loved hard and careless. I spoke in whispers of forever, you spoke in maybe and let's just. I held your heart like fragile glass, you held mine like it wouldn't crack. Tell me, what kind of love is that, when I'm the only one who felt all of it? I was the girl who loved soft, and you were the one who didn't. You said I needed thicker skin, that love's not built on innocence. But I don't think that being kind should cost me all my confidence. I memorized your favorite song, pretending nothing felt too wrong, while you were drifting further out and I was drowning in my doubt. I called it loyalty, you called it weak. I stayed through silence you couldn't keep. I was the girl who loved soft, while you loved loud and reckless. I wrapped my arms around your scars, you wrapped your pride around your selfish. I bent so we would never break, you pushed until my heart gave way. Tell me, why did I have to change just to be enough for you to stay? I was the girl who loved soft, and you were the storm I trusted. Maybe my heart was too gentle for hands that only knew control. Maybe my love was too simple for someone scared of having a soul. You said the world would eat me alive if I kept loving like I do, but I'd rather break 1,000 times than turn into someone like you. I won't apologize for loving pure, forgiving all for wanting more. I was the girl who loved soft, and I won't harden just to survive. If tenderness is my weakness, then it's the strongest part of my life. You lost the kind of love that only comes once if you're lucky, a heart that held you carefully, even when you broke me ugly. So when you're missing something warm in a world that feels too rough, remember, you once had the girl who loved soft, and that was more than enough. I loved you gently, and I do it all the same. next at the door. You didn't raise your voice. You just said it's better this way. Like I had no choice. No final explanation. No tearful last defense. Just a quiet kind of leaving that didn't make much sense. I keep replaying moments, trying to connect the dots, but every road I follow just leads me back to lost. You left me with questions hanging in the air. Was I not enough for you? Did you ever care? Was it something I did wrong, or something you couldn't confess? You left me with questions and no answers to rest. You said it's not about you, but it feels like it is when I'm staring at the ceiling, reliving every kiss. I analyze your silence, I dissect every word, looking for a reason in everything I heard. If love was real between us, how does it just end? How do you turn lovers into strangers again? You left me with questions echoing at night. Did you fall out slowly, or was it out of sight? Were you already leaving when you held me tight? You left me with questions and took away the light. Closure isn't kindness when it's dressed in disguise. It's not just walking away without telling me why. If you were done loving me, why didn't you say? Why let me keep believing you were here to stay? Now I'm learning sometimes the truth won't come. Some hearts just close and leave you undone. You left me with questions, but I won't chase them all. I won't let your silence be the reason that I fall. If you couldn't give me answers, then that's answer enough. You left me with questions, but I still gave you love. Maybe someday I'll understand. 'Cause You left me with questions. Now I'm finding clarity. Didn't happen all at once. There wasn't a slam door, just little things you used to do that you don't do anymore. You stopped reaching for my hand, stopped looking in my eyes, stopped saying we'll be fine when I break down. Felt it in the quiet, in the space between our words. That's when you stopped trying, when love turned into silence, when I was the only one still fighting through the violence of watching us fade, while you just let begging for forever. You were tired of me. That's when my heart started breaking, even before goodbye. The moment I knew I lost you was when you stopped trying. I made the calls, I said let's talk this through. I carried every heavy thing that once belonged to two. You said you were just busy, but busy doesn't feel this cold. You don't lose someone you love, you just slowly let them go. I kept holding on to hope, you kept loosening your grip. That's when you stopped trying, when your kisses felt routine, when your I love you sounded like you didn't mean a thing. We used to dream in color, now it's black and white. I was reaching for your heart, you were out of the fight. That's when I started dying a little more inside. The day I realized you stopped trying. Love doesn't disappear, it just stops being fed. It starves in empty promises and words left unsaid. I would have given everything to keep us alive, but love can't survive if only one heart tries. That's when you stopped trying, when you chose the easy way, when I was still believing we could find a way to stay. I was holding on to us like we were worth the pain, but you let go so quietly and left left me in the rain. That's when love stopped shining. That's when I said goodbye. Not when you walked away, but when you stopped trying. We didn't fall apart. You just stopped fighting.